Welcome back to a new food reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host Fatty, aka Jay. So we do have another video lined up for you today. This is going to be something slightly different. This is going to be part of the Thanksgiving lineup at Arby's. Now this Arby's, I have to be really honest, this is probably the most ghetto Arby's that I've been to in the area. I only know of a couple Arby's, but I mean, when I say ghetto, I mean they literally had a sign that said no drinks, no shakes, no macaroni and cheese balls, mac and cheese balls, whatever. Obviously, I think I know what that is because I've done a review of the macaroni and cheese balls. They're not really good, but for all that stuff to be gone, for them to have no tape in their register, and for the manager just to kind of be all like just ghetto for no reason. She's just ratchet. Like she acts all weird and funny. Like I'm not supposed to be in the restaurant because of my skin color, I guess. I don't know if that's what it is, or if she just doesn't like her job, she don't get paid enough. I'd say most likely she don't get paid enough, but it could be a racial thing too, I don't know. I don't like to make judgments like that because, you know, it says in the Bible, those who pass judgment, these shall be judged. It's just basically saying, hey, you judge other people, you're going to be judged anyway, so let's not judge other people. Either way, I decided to do their new sandwich for the winter lineup for the Thanksgiving. It's basically Thanksgiving themed. This is actually a little bit of the juices leaked out here. Let me just put a napkin over my shirt here just to not get it soaked. So this is actually called the deep fried turkey gobbler is what they called it. It has, obviously, it's not deep fried turkey because I did see the lady take it out of a warmer. So it's definitely not deep fried. That's the first thing I noticed. And the price of this, the value is really not there because this sandwich is actually $7.27 after tax. But I'll give you a brief run through of what it is. It's basically got some special Thanksgiving sauce, lettuce, tomato, the deep fried turkey, and these crispy lettuce, crispy onions as they call them. So basically like onion rings kind of looking deal. I don't know why this would fit in with Thanksgiving. I really don't know. But they do include it on the sandwich. So just to start off, 2 thumbs down for the value. This is what the sandwich actually looks like if you want to get a brief look at this before I dig in. Let me just pull the plastic back because there's so much liquid everywhere that I just don't want to get this dripping everywhere. But just to give you a little idea, that's what the sandwich itself looks like there. I'm trying not to drip everything and spill everywhere. There you go, if you can see that there. It's basically a little tiny bit of turkey. And I mean, this is just the most unfriendly place I've ever been to. The girl that was at the register, I want to give a shout out to her. She was really nice. But everybody else in the place just seemed really ratchet. There's a lady that hangs out in the store that looks like a meth addict. The manager acts real ghetto. Her name tag doesn't even have her full name on it. I won't say her name, but it did say Asmina. And I don't know what Asmina means, but clearly there were letters missing from her name tag. The lady that was working in the back, she looked like she just got out of prison. So I'm assuming that this is probably one of the most ghetto Arby's in all of Pinellas Park. This Arby's is located on 66, off of 66th Street and Almerton Road in Pinellas Park, Florida, and Largo. The only thing that did come to mind that really brought me some kind of relief was that even though the lady was wearing, did look like she just got out of prison and everything like that, there was at least she was wearing gloves and I could see her make the sandwich from my angle. So at least I know that it wasn't like tampered with. I don't like to even order mobile ordering until I get inside the restaurant at this restaurant, just because they've made me feel really, really sus about a lot of things. They have been really sus more than they've made me sus. And I mean sus like crazy sus. Like the manager looks at you like you're in the wrong place. Kind of treats you like funny, like she don't act like she's a manager or like she cares about her job, or that she cares about the customer or the company. And I get it, you know, restaurant people aren't treated right. And it does make sense. I would feel the same way if I worked at a restaurant. And I've worked at several restaurants, and they really don't make you feel like you have any value or any worth to the company. They want to pay you the very least wages they can, because corporate greed really does exist. And a lot of franchisees that own these companies want to pay these people very little wages, barely enough to survive, and then wonder why, that if they're living to paycheck, they don't care about their job, whether it is a racial thing or not. But she did give off that I don't like white people vibe, or I don't like people in general vibe, or I don't like my job vibe. You can take your pick or choose. Go there yourself, experience it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Not only was there the hand-drawn sign that said they have no drinks, they have no shakes, and they have no mac and cheese bites, but then there was, like I said, there was the crazy lady that's always in there. There's some kind of, looks like a push walker, kind of like sit-down push walker, that for old people, where they can push, and then when they get tired, they can sit down on it. Just sitting in the bushes by this place. And I mean, it definitely is the most, I lived in the ghetto. I lived in very bad neighborhoods in Ohio, specifically Columbus, Ohio. And I've seen some ghetto restaurants in my day. And I've ordered from some, I've bought stuff from some ghetto places, some ghetto, little ghetto, what do they call them in bodegas? They call them in New York, they call them bodegas. There's definitely bodegas in Columbus too, Columbus, Ohio, on the south side. And I've seen those bodegas, and those bodegas sucked. So let's get into it. I'm just going to get to the sandwich. I just wanted to talk about the customer service, because every time I go to this place, I always feel unwelcome. And it's like something that I want everybody to know before you go to this restaurant. That way you're not surprised about that as well. Like I said, I only talk about customer service on the video and not just the food whenever I feel like the customer service was terrible. So please bear with me when I do that. That's something that I do now. It's just something that I like to cover the bases on, because this does happen frequently at some restaurants, and it seems like their franchisee doesn't care as long as the money keeps coming in. And that's really shameful, because the customer is always supposed to be first. But at this place, clearly they're second, maybe third at best. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dig in on this sandwich. Like I said, it's got the onion straws, turkey, lettuce, tomato, whatever the special sauce is, and it's supposed to be Swiss cheese. But the Swiss clearly melted, because this turkey had been sitting in the warmer for quite some time, obviously. So without further ado, let's get into this damn sandwich. Pardon my French. And yes, I'm an adult. I try to do as much family-friendly stuff as I can, but once in a while I cuss. And kids, don't be like me. When you're a kid, don't cuss. I'm just an adult, and sometimes I let my emotions out a little more than I should. And I'm truly sorry about that if it offends anybody. I'm not out to offend the world. I did do one video recently where I was very upset about my what I got from McDonald's, mainly because I DoorDashed it, and it was completely worth nothing to DoorDash it. So that video is very, very, very colorfully reviewed. That item is in specific, so please bear with me on that one. I wasn't trying to throw a fit, it just was one of those things. It seemed like sometimes you get a good video, sometimes you get crap. And that whole day was crap for me, so I was in a very bad mood. And we had just dealt with a hurricane and everything else, so I had some health issues going on, and I was in a very bad mood that day. On top of paying $20 for a McDonald's Chicken Mac, which is the very basis of garbage. They literally would not give you the actual good chicken that they put on the McCrispies. They give you the crappy little McChicken, which they're not bad. You just think for a sandwich, if it's going to be a specialty sandwich, why not use the specialty meat rather than using the regular old Chicken Mac? But anyhow, we're not going to, like I said, that's not here nor there. I'm rambling, so let's get into this still. Okay, now I will say my first impression of this is the sauce that they put on this is really different. It doesn't taste like something that you would actually put on like a something that you'd use for Thanksgiving. It's got like a Italian dressing kind of deal feeling, and the turkey blended with everything else kind of gives you that Italian feel, which I don't know what Italian and Thanksgiving has to do with anything, but the sauce does have an Italian flavor. Which I find very odd. But the good thing is, I already have an idea how I feel about this. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down. For the value, 2 thumbs down. For the visual, 1 thumb down. And the sandwich itself, 1 thumb up. Because it's not bad. The turkey tastes good. The lettuce and tomato feels fresh, even if it's not fresh. But whatever the Italian dressing deal is, I don't know why that's on there. You'd think there'd be like a little bit of like beef gravy or something like that, turkey gravy, or something that would blend with that. But that's where I'm at with that. I'm going to say thank you to everybody who's watching the videos. I want to say thank you to everybody who liked, subscribed, and rang the bell so far. Thank you. I love every one of you subscribers that subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or you're new to the channel, please do like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And please do leave comments letting me know what you'd like to see me review next. I'd be more than happy to do more reviews of products, and hopefully in the near future I can keep doing more videos like this. Not just in the car, but I mean just more videos in general. I do have new ideas still. There's going to be a lot of videos coming soon, so keep a lookout for the new videos. Like I said, like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor the channel, I am accepting negotiations for sponsorships for the channel from not only food companies, but every other company that's out there. I don't care what your product is. I'm more than happy to do honest reviews of it, and I'm willing to do advertising within the videos as well. So I'd like to see that happen. If you're interested in sponsoring the channel, please contact me. foodreviewswithfatty@gmail.com. That's foodreviewswithphatty@gmail.com. And I would be more than happy to not only do honest reviews of your products, whether it's food or anything else, because I do have an everything reviews with Fatty channel as well. And I'm also willing to do advertisements on both channels for your products. So please do contact me. I'd be more than happy to negotiate, and I'm very easy on negotiation. Being as this is a new channel, I am more than happy to negotiate a decent sponsorship for your channel to grow. I'm sorry, your company to grow. and to help grow the channel. It would definitely help out greatly to be able to get more equipment and to be able to open up the view of the channel, should I say, you know, be able to do more with the channel. So that would definitely help out greatly. So like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It only takes 3 seconds of your time. Please do put any comments in the comments wherever they're at, and I'll be more than happy to go ahead and review products as long as it's within a decent price range. I'm not going to do $100 steaks, but I will do, you know, something that's new that you'd like to see a review of before you buy it. So please do that. And as always, I'm going to call it a day, because it is a day, and I have to get ready for work. I'm almost time to be at work, so I'm actually at work right now, currently waiting to go in, so that's even better, right in the parking lot. So either which way, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the channel. Thank you for watching the videos, liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell. And as always, I'm going to call it a day, so it's a day. And as always, food reviews with Fatty out.